Hello, and welcome to Tech Server Nerd. Well, Apocketeers, great news. Our fearless leader knew exactly what this world needed and how he could save the day of all the problems that we have going on in this apocalypse. Finally, someone is distributing crack pipes to underserved communities. This has needed to be done for I don't know how long. Crack pipes, they need to be everywhere. I just don't understand why we don't have more crack pipes. Now, I know, I sound a little bit harsh here, a little bit brash, but what I'm actually wondering is, are crack pipes really that expensive? Like, I've worked at a head shop, and those were pretty damn cheap. Those weed pipes are pretty fucking expensive. But yeah, crack pipes? No, we had shit for like $1. I don't even understand how the government getting crack pipes to the people is going to help anything. But let's go find out. Let's look at the news. Crack pipe distribution funded by HHS, prioritizing underserved communities report. The program reportedly prioritizes grant applicants from underserved communities. The Health and Human Services (HHS) department is rolling out a $30 million grant program that will fund the distribution of items like crack pipes for smoking illicit substances, according to a new report. $30 million. These crack pipes are cheap. That's like 30 million crack pipes. Wow, I didn't. Wow. I mean, Obama got us phones, but pipe, Biden's getting us all crack pipes. This is amazing. Never thought I would see the day. The Washington Free Beacon initially reported on the program, noting that the department would prioritize applicants in underserved communities. What does that even mean? And I'm thinking that underserved communities means that they don't have as much police or opportunity. And I think, like, I don't know, providing them free crack pipes will probably not lift that community up if it is indeed underserved, if it means what I think it means. But okay. These underserved communities, as defined under one of President Biden's executive orders. An HHS spokesperson reportedly told the Beacon that the grants would fund smoking kits with pipes for users to smoke crystal methamphetamine, crack pop, crack cocaine, and any illicit substances. Thank you. Thank you, Biden. This is what we needed in our lives. This is what we needed in our world. I feel so good for the meth heads right now. Like, I really do. I'm gushing. Such representation. The grant document references Biden's Executive Order 13985 titled Advancing Racial Equity and Support for Underserved Communities through the Federal Government. Oh, because one can provide more racial equity than free crack pipes. This sounds racist. This sounds hella racist, but okay. You say so. The order defines equity as the consistent and systematic, fair, just, and impartial treatment of all individuals, including individuals who belong to underserved communities that have been denied such treatment, such as Black, Latino, Indigenous, Native American persons, Asian American, and Pacific Islanders, and other persons of color. Members of religious minorities, lesbian, gay, bisexual, transgender, and queer, persons with disabilities, persons who live in rural areas, and persons otherwise adversely affected by persistent poverty or inequality. So you literally just said you want to give all of the people of color with any melanin at all crack pipes, gays, lesbians, bisexual, transgender, and queer, members of religious minorities, they all get crack pipes. People with disabilities need crack pipes, and people who live in rural areas need crack pipes. And everybody needs crack pipes but the white people. There are no many of those rural area people, but they're already smoking crack and they can definitely afford their own crack pipes. But wow, this seems incredibly racist and bizarre that they're saying the quiet parts out loud, which is just beyond me. Okay. The text of that Leo Terrell hammers Biden's admin plan to distribute smoking kits. How does this achieve racial equity? Good question. The text of that order also defines underserved communities as populations sharing a particular characteristic, as well as geographic communities that have been systematically denied full opportunity to participate in aspects of economic, social, civic life, as exemplified by the list in preceding the definition of equity. Have you ever been to the boonies? Like, have you ever gone to the boondocks? Like, some of these communities, like, if they're underserved, the last thing they need is like crack pipes, because these communities get decimated when all the jobs leave and everyone. That's when all the drugs move in, and there's nothing to do but drugs. Like, this is persisting the problem. This is literally the president is putting in order to persist the problem of underserved communities and making sure to keep them in decay. This is social decay, just right in front of our eyes. Despite the HHS spokesperson reported statement, the department called the Beacon's report misinformation. This is a blatant misinformation, read the Tuesday statement from an HHS spokesperson. Oh, please tell us more. It's disinformation. Well, we are here. Misinformation, but we're here for it. Where is it? Biden's crack pipe distribution plan is blatant misinformation. They don't deny the report. Once again, misinformation just means true facts that make Democrats look bad. All right, Mr. Cotton. HHS says that Biden's crack pipe distribution plan is blatant misinformation, but they don't deny the report, he said. Once again, misinformation just means true facts that make Democrats look bad. Ooh, with the wit. With the wit. Well, so looks like things are going according to plan. We are full steam into the apocalypse. Your government crack pipes will be issued soon. So if you haven't gotten your crack pipe, please go to crackpipe.gov so that you can make sure to get your crack pipes and keep you and your family in a generational curse of poverty for literally generations, because that's what crack addiction and most addictions end up doing to most people. This is absolutely horrid. I cannot believe that this is happening, but that's why we call this As the Dumpster Fire Burns. Well, guys, thanks for joining me. Tech Server Nerd out. Please like, share, and subscribe. Talk to y'all soon.